Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Homestead Dan. Welcome to my very first live stream on Homestead Dan right now. Leeching the Wi-Fi off of the library right now, so that's why I'm at the park. The reason being is because I don't have Wi-Fi at home, so I have to come to the park and get off the Wi-Fi to be able to do things like go live stream. And so, welcome everybody. Whether you're new, whether you've been following me for a while, I want to thank those who have subscribed to me and been following me for a while. Let me adjust my camera real quick. I do appreciate all of you, all 190. I want to say four by the time of this live stream. We have 194 subscribers. We need about 6 more subscribers to reach 200. Which I'm surprised and not surprised because I reached 200 subscribers on my other channel. Almost at 300 subscribers on that channel, my mental rep channel. But on this channel, I reached 100 subscribers within about a month or so. So that's the fastest that I've done it. So that was a great achievement that I've seen, just reaching 100 followers or 100 subscribers within a month, within 30 days. So thank you all for that. So if you've been following me for a while now, I do post homesteading, quote unquote homesteading content. I think the homesteading experience is different for any given person. Any two homesteading experiences is not the same. And so from my perspective, I post videos from my homesteading perspective, which for me is a fairly new perspective. I just started growing, trying to start growing stuff maybe 2-3 years ago now. And I've had a lot of failures, but I've also had a lot of successes as well. Welcome, Haley. Welcome, Haley. How are you doing? Thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. But I've had a lot of failures when it comes to growing anything, and I had a lot of success when it comes to growing anything. But I think at the point where I'm at right now, I live out in the country, and I'm learning how to utilize what's in front of me. Meaning, I'm learning how to utilize the resources that's around me. Am I growing? Am I growing things? Yeah, but I feel like I'm learning. What plant does certain things. Like I have the yucca that's growing around me. I have the mesquite trees that's growing around me. The cedar, the cedar that's growing around me and stuff like that. Hi, bro. This is my. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't have my glasses. I'm blind as a freaking bat right now. And I left my house. I'm like, dang, I ain't got my glasses. And I know I need my glasses when it comes to live streaming because I'm trying to look at the screen. I'm trying to see what he's saying. This is my mom's account. I'm 16 and my name is Caleb. What's your name? My name is Dan. My name is my channel name is Homestead Dan. So that's my name. My name is in my channel name, if that makes sense. Nice to meet you, Caleb. Welcome to the live stream. But what I was saying is I'm learning what's to utilize, one, my hands, two, the resources that's around me, the resources that the land gives, if that makes sense, and utilizing that. It's good to grow. It's good to grow, certain things and trying to grow certain things that's not necessarily suitable for your climate or even suitable for your soil or anything like that. But to get an understanding about the types of wood that's around you that you can use to potentially build something, or you got cedar, cedar needles that you can use to make cedar wood oil. Which is any type of oil is very, very valuable. Or you got the mesquite pods. I've done videos about mesquite pods, which I've blown up recently actually. I posted that video like 5 months ago. For some reason, people started just kind of going crazy in there and kind of catching interest of mesquite pods. But the mesquite pods are very, very beneficial. You can make sugar out of mesquite pods. You can grind the mesquite pods into flour. You can the mesquite. You can grill. You can use the mesquite wood to cook food with. As firewood, you can cook food with, and it gives also a very, very good flavor. There's mesquite sap that you can use. Like, I'm learning all of these things now. About the resources around me. The yucca. If nobody don't know anything about yucca is like literally a natural soap. It has sap in it, and you use yucca to wash your hands. And that grows wild here in central part of Texas. At least I don't know anywhere else. But so that's kind of like where I'm at with when it comes to learning to what the land gives, if that makes sense. And also I'm also understanding the soil. That's another big thing about growing anything. If you're trying to grow anything, you got to get an understanding about the soil that you got. Now, any soil that you got is workable, And I had to find out because we here we got a lot of clay soil in the South. And I'm not originally from the South. I'm originally from the North. I'm originally from Chicagoland area. And I moved down here to Texas 4 years ago now. 4 years ago now, I think. 3 years ago. Going on 4 years ago. And I had to learn. If y'all can hear me, can y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me? Because I know the wind is picking up a little bit. The trucks and the traffic is going by. So if y'all can hear me, if y'all can put a thumbs up in the comment section, that'd be great. So just fine. If not, then I can just change to a better location. That'll be also be fine as well. But down here we got heavy clay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Down here we got heavy clay. But just because you got heavy clay don't mean it's not usable or it's not workable. You just got to get an understanding about how to use it. And when you got heavy clay, heavy dense clay, it's hard to grow anything in it because it's very, very dense. It hardens like a rock, sometimes when it's like very, very dry. And in order to use it, you got to add organic material to it. And so one thing about me where I'm at, we have a lot of cedar needles or cedar trees. And we don't need all the cedar trees where we're at. So we cut a lot of it down, a lot of the brush down. And the good thing about cedar needles is that it dries out fairly quick, especially here in Texas. Everything dries out. Like this sun, if y'all ain't never experienced Texas sun, boy, you in for a treat. Hi, hey, hello everybody. Welcome. I can't see. Hunter, welcome, Hunter. Welcome, Zane. How are you? Thank you for leaving the hi. I do appreciate that. What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, so it's. I'm sorry. I totally just got off track. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say, and I totally just got off track. But anyway, yeah, heavy dense clay, heavy dense soil. You can use heavy dense soil to plant stuff in, as long as you use organic material to amend the soil. You got to. You got no choice but to do that. Can things grow in it? Yeah, I've grown cantaloupe in heavy dense soil without amending it. The cantaloupes did not grow up to size, but they were some of the, I ain't gonna lie, they were some of the best dang cantaloupes I ever ate. They were the only cantaloupes I ever grew at the time, but they were some of the best dang cantaloupes I ever. They were small in size. They did not get up to size, but man, they were so delicious. I'm not gonna even sit here and pretend. I'm not going to, but I want to grow some more. I want to get into watermelon too. We've grown watermelon, um, and they were very very delicious too. That watermelon. Let me tell you, homegrown stuff it don't taste like what you eat in stores. Homegrown stuff do not taste like what you eat in stores. And then when you actually eat homegrown stuff, homegrown food, you don't want to go back. Like you don't want to like eat the food that you see in the stores. Like you just don't. I remember I went to Ace Hardware, and that we were actually buying some tomato starts, and I ain't gonna lie, I did cop a tomato off the one of the start because they started to put on tomatoes and stuff like that, and they were in like the small container, and they were putting on tomatoes, and they haven't even been transferred. So, I tasted the tomato and to see how it tasted and stuff like that. We were already growing tomatoes at home at the time, and so I ate it, and it tasted like there was nothing in it at all. Like it tasted so empty. It was crazy. But then when I went back home and ate the little small cherry tomato that we were growing, it's so full of flavor, and that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the stuff that's in the store, if you never tasted homegrown food and you just eat the stuff that's in the store, you would just think that, oh, like wow, this store bought tomato, this store bought apple, or this store bought banana tastes amazing, until you actually eat homegrown uh, fruits and vegetables, and you'd be like, I've never eaten. I literally thought that this food at the store was food. It tasted like food. It tasted like something, but it tasted absolutely like nothing. There's like nothing in it, if that makes sense. And so that's what it was like. Like I literally I tasted that tomato at Ace, and it was nothing. It was like it had no flavor. It had no substances. It had no nutrients. It was a tomato, but it was nothing in it. And then when I ate my homegrown tomato, it was like it was so heavy. It actually was filling. It actually satisfied my stomach. Like it had density to it, you know. But anyway, going back to like the to the land and to like what I'm finding myself um, understanding now is that you have to understand about what resources that you have at your disposal when you have it, you know, and then make use of what you got. So right now, you know, I have mesquite, mesquite pods, uh, and that's something that I can utilize. I got uh, yucca root, which can be used for soap, which is a resource, you know. And if anybody's ever interested in yucca pods or not yucca pods, but yucca root or even mesquite pods, you can hit me up at Homestead Dan at Gmail, Homestead Dan 123 at Gmail. And if you're interested, maybe we can work something out in due season, because right now mesquite pods are out of season. Um, so when they actually come back in season, then that'll be around like summertime or whatever. Keep that in mind, or I can just like keep, write you down on a list or so. That way that I don't know like who's interested, and I can reach out and be like, hey, we got mesquite pods, whatever like that. So um, only for those who are interested, because there's a lot of benefits to mesquite pods. Again, it's gluten free. You can use it for gluten free. I cannot speak right now. You can use it for gluten free flour. You can use it for uh, you can melt it down into sugar. You can make mesquite pod coffee. Uh, you can use the mesquite pod for a lot, or you can just plain eat mesquite pod. Mesquite pod tastes wonderful. I did a video about what it tastes like. Mesquite pod tastes like chocolate to me. There's different variations of it, but there's mesquite pods that literally just taste like chocolate, you know. And it has such an attractive taste that it just makes you want to come back to it. Like I've said that in the video before, but it really does. Like I really enjoy. I would just sit there and just chomp on a mesquite pod, like literally. Like I would literally just do that. Also, if you're new, I do post animal um, videos as well. I have a lot of cats. We have chickens and we have dogs. For now, we're looking to get other animals as we get more established in the homesteading lifestyle. Um, and so, and then also I do other wild, I do like nature videos about like any wild animal that I'll see. So I'll do like a snake if I ever seen one, or I did one about the Texas horn lizard. I did one about a few lizards actually. Ooh, excuse me. So I do those types of videos as well. But as far as like the animal videos, when I get more animals and stuff like that, I'll post more cat videos. I'll definitely post more cat videos because I just love my cats, to be honest. And who doesn't like cats? I'll definitely do more dog videos. The reason why I don't do more dog videos is because my dogs don't act right, except for one. We just got one brand new dog. Her name is Candy, and let me tell you, this is the reason why you should always, 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 especially out in the country, have your side on you, because this dog, which is a pit bull, um, walked up. It walked up to us, and it actually walked up to my dad actually, and he didn't have his side on him at the time, but she walked up, and the dog could have been feral, and he could have got attacked, really, to be honest. But turns out, thank God, that she was a sweetheart, and we kind of took her in. We don't know where she came from. We believe that she's pregnant, but we don't know for sure. Uh, so yeah, we just named her Candy and stuff like that. So now we got 3 dogs, but you would never know it because my other 2 dogs, they don't act right in the camera. Like they just don't act right. They are very, very hard to film. And so I'm just like, forget it. I won't. I'll just focus on my cats and stuff, or the chickens and stuff like that. So that's why I don't post much about my dogs. But Candy, she's a very good dog, and she's easy to film. So I'll definitely do more. I'll try to do more dog videos. But yeah. That's me talking. That's kind of the whole gist of. Ooh, that truck is loud. That's kind of the whole gist of like what I'm doing at Homestead Dan. And again, I appreciate all of my subscribers. I appreciate those new subscribers that's going to come in the future as well. And I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the comments, the respectful ones. Even the hate comments. I do appreciate the hate comments, because those hate comments, though disrespectful as they may be sometimes, it's still engagement. So whatever they decide to leave, it's still going to build. It's going to still pump my video up, and regardless, it's engagement. And hey, whatever. If my video rubs you the wrong way that much, for you to leave a disrespectful comment or a strongly negative comment, I don't even know I don't know, but then so be it. I ain't tripping about it. Because I see it all as I see every like, I see every subscribe, I see every view, I see it all just as engagement. And I think that's how everybody should weigh their content as well. They should just see it all as engagement. Um, but yeah, again, if anybody's interested in mesquite pods or even yucca root or yeah, yucca root or anything like that, you can hit me up at Homestead Dan. Homestead Dan, gosh dang it, Homestead Dan 123 at Gmail, and maybe we can work something out, and stuff like that. Uh, so yeah, that's all I got for today. This is my first live. It's my first live stream on Homestead Day. This is not my first live stream like I've ever done in my entire life. So it's my first live stream here. But I do appreciate everybody who decides to come here now, who left me those likes. Also, I do appreciate all those who are going to come in the future and come back and watch this. Peace and God bless. And until next time, peace.